right, I came here to say very few things. Yesterday, what I encountered yesterday was not based on the activities on social media. Please, whatever I faced yesterday, I am not too sure, but I believe it's not coming from the social media angle, or maybe my activities on the social media. This is not where it is coming from. So, in all, before I blame anybody or blame myself, I want to first thank the omnipotent, omniscience God, the Shanamite that lives amongst the angels, the beginning and the end. Amasi, He who knows. Good morning to you all. All right, the past 3 days. The past 3 days, I've been going to a particular place where I have a little project. So this is by no means related, if I should say, to my activities on social media. But I just have to share my experience a bit. So, it is within a skate of the town. At first, I want to thank you for your prayers. So, I went out skate of the town yesterday where I have a little project. So, I usually go there sometimes when I do have chance. So, yesterday, I equally came back there. I came there in the morning. So I had an empty land around there. After the particular place where I had this particular encounter. So at the front of it, I have a little property there. And it's just an empty land. So most times when I come, I did like to stay that place, probably pray or read. So that yesterday, I picked my Bible and very few of my books. I got to the site, so I left that place to another place where I said I had an empty land. So I went to that place, leaving my car along the street because that place is not completely developed, just bushy like this, according to the picture you see me attached there. So I left it there, leaving my people behind. They waited at the other side. So suddenly yesterday, after my prayers there, I decided to come out. I decided to come out because I had an emergency online. I had something to do online yesterday. So I came out from that place, went straight to where Emeka is, my driver, and I asked him for my key. He says I am with the key, that I opened the vehicle to collect my books. I said, no, you're with the key. So he gave me the key. Immediately, I came out from the compound, the site, the same place where somebody stole my roof some time ago. I posted on this internet. It's the same area. So I don't want to start mentioning the names and locations. So immediately, I went straight to the car myself. Opened the car. Already before I got to the car is already open. I had my hands to start the car. I started the car. Upon trying to turn and face where I will get to the third road, because third road was just about. So sorry, the network was bad. So trying to turn back and face the major road. Then by the close junction, the reason why I came just with very few persons is that just between about that same 3 minutes, you meet a police checking point, of which most times I do go there, greet them, and probably sit down and talk with them. But I noticed something that yesterday. All of a sudden, cows were passing. Some Fulani men, they will bring in cow into that area, and people were also complaining. People doing their projects around, they were still complaining. But where I sat in the bush, you remember around December, I made a video and I showed you one empty land that I have this place, and I purposely left it like that. So I always come there definitely to pray or study. So cows, we are now moving about. It was somehow strange. So before you know it, bike Okada will bring in 2 persons and just drop them inside down this picture I posted, down. The bike will drop them. So I was thinking, because there is a real estate down the place, so some people are building estates there. So I was like thinking either these Aboki people came there to work for them or thereabout. So they dropped 2, left again, dropped another 2, not knowing that there are enough Fulani men inside there, down there. I used to hear it as stories or herdsmen or thereabout, or Fulani people. So well, let me block this idiot. You don't need to be here. So upon their arrival, they will come in, bike will come in, drop them, go. So not knowing that they had enough, many of their members in there. So immediately I started the car, tried to reverse and face out to the major road and leave the area. I noticed that the little bush opposite me, people started coming out from there, strange men with mufflers on their neck and thereabouts. I still watched closely. Before I could know it, they brought out rifles, AK-47s, about 8 of them, facing the car directly like this, some at the back, now saying, "Calm down, calm down." Immediately, so there is this track road where my car is already faced. I had to move the car straight to that particular side. About 2 again jumped out from the bush. They shot my tires, fired the front grille of my car. The radiator, immediately the car changed sound. But I had to struggle with the car like that. I drove straight till I had to follow the bush roads, and now came out to another location. So what I experienced yesterday was not from the social media. These are activities of the herdsmen. Then the other time also, I think around January or thereabouts, one man around that my area, many of you will know 24-hour hospital, they equally kidnapped this man just around that same area. So I drove down from that track road. I had to come out inside one community close to a chain. I came out that place. Already at my side, my brothers, cousins waiting for me there, everybody. They had to start, they ran back to the police at the checking point. They could not meet up. I mean, the police, they've already gone. So it was like a timing something. That was how God saved me yesterday. So because if they had come, I got to spread the way straight na moto. They would have started spreading gunshots on the vehicle completely. But this one, they came wanting me to come down from the vehicle. They wanted me to come down. This is not, it is in the territory of, River State. It is in River State, not even in Imo. It wasn't in Imo. It is in River State, but not Port Harcourt City. So this was my experience yesterday. So from the things I saw, the conduct I saw before the attack, it has nothing to do with anybody from social media. I am not accusing anybody. I am not accusing anybody I know from the social media, except those who would want to lead themselves into it by their comment and their utterances. That is the people I can look at. But as at yesterday, it was a pure kidnapping. They know their intent, they know their plans. So for now, I am not accusing anybody from the internet everybody I know on the internet. Everything cannot be politicized. I am not pointing any accusation finger on anybody, and nobody from the social media, 99.9% of the people I know on social media do not know where I have one single property. They don't know. I kept them safe, except one or two of my friends. That's all. And I am not this type. If I have anything, I will start showing them on the social media or thereabout. So people I know on social media do not know anything about my personal life. The only thing people can access through the social media is maybe my village, because it is obvious you will know where I came from, and of course you should know I always come home. So but in the city, I can tell you for free that 99.9% of people don't even know where I come out from. They don't even know my relatives or thereabouts. My younger ones are not on this social media. I asked each and every one of them to leave. So I'm not accusing anybody from the social media. I'm not also accusing those people who works with me. I'm not accusing them, because I had to take my time yesterday to analyze things myself, look deep into it, physical and spiritual. Then safety is of the Lord. That I am still speaking to you today is not a function of my smartness. It is not a function of my carefulness. I've seen people with securities and they had an attack, something happened, they lost their lives. I've seen events, different places, complaints and issues people must have been through, and at the end of the day, they couldn't make it. So that I was saved yesterday is not a function of security. It's not a function of smartness. It's not by my intelligence. Neither is it because I am the most loved person. No. It is because God saw the need to preserve us. So it has nothing to do with my activities on social media. I know myself. I understand myself very, very well. For the fact, and in the same area, they have picked over 3 or 4 persons in that area. If you have any big project, the people who has real estate down that same street, anytime they are coming there, they always come. Probably it could be my vehicle that attracted them, or maybe the little project I had there that attracted them. So from what I saw yesterday, I am not accusing anybody. I am not accusing anybody from the internet. All right, so the network was bad. So it has nothing to do with my activities on social media, and this does not stop me from continuing what I do on the internet. It doesn't stop it. I will still continue what I do. By power or might shall no one prevail. So that's it. I will continue what I do on the internet. Then we will increase on the part of being careful. I don't know, but I don't believe anybody sent them. Okay, somebody said keep setting yourself up because of Facebook validation. Okay, guys, please help me get the details of this man, Kenechukwu Azubike. I need the details of this man. Anybody can help me with the details of this man, with the clear information of this man, this person. I did like to have him arrested and let him verify what happened yesterday from the area, from the streets, from the place. I believe you can't just go and gather people like that and shoot your tire yourself. If what happened to me yesterday was if it is good constructed by me, may I not see the end of tomorrow. May God never be praised over my life for what he did. But if it is the plans of the enemies to take away my life, brother, may God bring you before such experience and still save you, so that next time you believe. But I did like to have your details. I did like to have every information about this guy. Yesterday, I had to screenshot 1 or 2 comments I saw somewhere. I think somebody posted. I had to screenshot them and keep, because at this point, people should learn that things you say, things you type, many of them can get you into trouble. And gone are the days when I will just keep quiet on every comment, every utterances people make. I am not going to keep quiet on them any longer.